projects that the president has been embarked on since the past couple of days or so. And today, he is here in Sukuta to inaugurate the Sukuta Jambanjelly Road project. So wherever you might be watching us right now around the world, we of course will say thank you very much, and it's another warm welcome as we bring you live proceedings and happenings of the inauguration here at the Sukuta junction, the traffic light junction heading to Jambanjelly. And the President of the Republic, President Adam Barrow, has just arrived on the ground for the inauguration of this very important road linking villages to Jambanjelly from the Sukuta junction here. And this is why we're here today to witness the inauguration, of which he is going to preside over today. His Excellency the President have just arrived, as you can hear the noise on the background. mbokk yi ñu ngi leen di nuyu beneen yoon fii ci Africa TV ñu amaat mbégte dellu ci comme ni ngeen ko xamee ni leen ko waxee woon xam ngeen ne jamono last week yëpp ñu ngi woon fale ci Upper River Region ak Central River Region di daloo ay béréb yi nga xamante ne nguur gi taxawal na ko wala boo tabax na ko ci ay yoon ci ay schools ci ay béréb yu am solo njiiti réew bi nag génnoon last week yëpp di daloo béréb yoobu tey tamit mu war a ñëw fii ci Sukuta mu war a daloo yoon bu am solo diggante Sukuta ak Jambanjelly njiiti réew mi président Barrow yegg si na noonu gis ngeen ko mu ngi dugal si di nuyoo kilifa yi su ko defee nuyu leen bu baax a baax fu ngeen muta nekk ci àdduna bi ñu wax leen rek ne tey tamit da ngeen di ànd ak Eye Africa comme ni ngeen ko baax di ànd ak ñun ci event yu mel nii ma cee ànd ak nag suma naataango di Mod Ñang ma bàyyi ko mu nuyoo ñi nga xamante ne ñoom ñoo safoo di seetaan Eye Africa TV su ko defee Mod Ñang ma nuyu la bu baax a baax ma bàyyi la nga nuyoo ñi nga xamante ne ñoo nekk di seetaan njiiti réew mi yegg si na léegi nii ci li nga xamante ne mooy daloo beneen yoon diggante Jambanjelly ak Sukuta mu nekk yoon bu am solo.
jërëjëf Amadou mbokk yi seetaan Eye Africa TV foo leen mënta nekk si àddina bi ñu ngi leen di nuyu di leen dalalaal beneen yoon si seen programme yi doxantu président Barrow si ubbi ay yoon wala ay place yi nga xam ne defar na ko tey ñu ngi fii si West Coast Region Sukuta Jambanjelly Highway mu war a ubbi yoon boobu tey looloo war a ñu nekk fii ànd ak yéen comme niñ ko àndewoon ak yéen si Lamine Koto Passemas àndeen ko si yéen si Gambia College bi fële si Basse àndan ko ak yéen si Bansang hydraulic headquarters bi àndoon ko ak yéen fële si Bani àndoon ko ak yéen fële si Lamine Koto noonu leen ko àndee ak yéen tey fële si West Coast Region si Sukuta Jambanjelly Highway bi ñu ngi fii la ñu ngi leen di nuyu beneen yoon képp ku nga xam ne yaa ngi topp Eye Africa ñu ngi laay nuyu di leen dalal jaama comme ni ko Amadou waxee njiiti réew mi agsi na programme bi daal di door di continuer si kanam tuddi xam naa dina toog place am ñu tëggal ko bàkk réew mi bu ko defee mu daal di toog programme bi daal di commencé kilifa yëpp ñëw leen toog di ko xaar mu ngeen nuyu ak mbooloo mi comme ni ñu ko waxee bu paree rek daal di toog programme bi dem di commencé waaye ñu ngi leen di waxal ne topp leen Eye Africa TV lépp li fi xew incha allah dinañ leen ko dégtal su na leen ko buggee incha allah ak ni mu gën a rafetee loolu waral ñu ngi fi maag Amadou nu maa def rek delloo ko kàddu gi gannaaw bu ñu nuyoo ñi nga xam ne dañ lay seetaan Eye Africa TV fu ñu mënta nekk si réew mi ak bitim réew di leen wax ne rek bisimilah ñu ngi fii si West Coast Region Sukuta Jambanjelly Highway Amadou.
jërëjëf Mod Ñang ni nga ko waxee noonu la su ko defee ba léegi njiiti réew mi mu ngi wër di nuyu ak kilifa yi ministre yi yëpp ñu ngi fii nii yegg si nañ xam nga ne tey Minister of Transport Works and Infrastructure moom mooy gani wala boog moom mooy dalal gan yi ci li nga xamante ne mooy ci place bi ndax liggéey bi ci ronam la nekk waaye kilifa yi West Coast Region yëpp tamit teew nañ gouverneur bu West Coast Region alkali bu Sukuta ak yeneen dëkk yëpp teew nañ fii ba Farato ba Busumbala ak yeneen dëkk yi kon ni ma ko waxee ñoom ñëpp teew nañ président Barrow ba léegi mu ngi wër di nuyu wante ak kilifa yi laata moo ñëw toog program bi nag officially mu dal di tàmbali. Well, viewers, as you can see, the President, His Excellency, President Barrow is still going around waving to the crowd as they are all standing and waving and welcoming the President and showing solidarity and their love and, of course, appreciation to the President and for this very wonderful and magnificent project that he have finally completed after 2 years of construction. And the Sukuta Jambanjelly Road is at 13.15 kilometers, of course, and it's a dual road carriage, except in the Jambanjelly. That is, of course, the President there, of course, arriving. His Excellency, the President of the Republic, just passed us right now. He's been escorted by the security services, and as you can see, indeed, it has been a very, very good moment, or has been a very hectic week for the President. We were with him in Upper River region, then to Central River region, and he had to travel back to the Upper River region, where he, of course, was part of another inauguration of a mosque in Numiel, I believe, and he came back yesterday. So, and today he is here in Sukuta to witness the inauguration. As I was saying, the Sukuta Jambanjelly Road is a 13.15 kilometer road. It's a dual carriage road, except in Jambanjelly itself. But again, the period of this road construction took for 2 years, because the construction started on the 27th of October 2016 and ended in 2018 in December. And it was implemented by the implementing agency of the work was Gambos on behalf of the Minister of Transport Works and Infrastructure to the National Road Authority. And today, after the work has been done, completed, the President is here today to finally commission or launch or whatever, if you like, inaugurate this road today. He has now gone round the ground and greeted the people that are present here today. And the police band is on standby to, of course, welcome the President by the, of course, with the national anthem. And then, eventually the program proper would start. And any moment from now, the national anthem will take play, or will, of course, will be played by the police band. That is to welcome the President on this very event. And the contract for the road construction was Azreski SA, and the consultant was Study International of Tunisia, and of course it was constructed at a tune of over 25 million US dollars. That was what the road cost for the construction of this very magnificent and very useful road for the people of this country, but also for the people of this region and those that also live in this vicinity. Is a linkage to many communities around here. So that is why the President is here today to launch and, of course, inaugurate this event.
I am honored to be your MC today, and I will be co-hosting this particular event with Madam Isa Davis of the Gambia Radio and Television Services. Before going any further, and after saluting with the Muslim salutation of Assalamu alaikum to everyone, and also for saying Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, let me invite the police band to open this particular event with the national anthem. Police band.
Program properly. That is the
Thank you very much,
anthem
Police
of
Band.
the Gambia, formally welcoming the president to the event.
Let's also begin.
I know we will now go on with the opening prayers for the event, and the Deputy Imam of Sukuta will lead us in the Muslim prayers. Su ko defee rek comme ni ngeen ko gisee nan li nga xamante ne ñu ubbee jotaay bi ak ñaan Deputy Imam bu Sukuta Imam Bey moom moo ñëw jiite ci ñaan yi ci ubbite jotaay jile su ko defee ñu ànd ak imam.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Salatu ala nabi. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina wa ala sayyidina. Allahumma salli wa sallim ala sayyidina wa nabiyyina wa maulana Muhammadin wa sallim taslima. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim maliki yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يعضه حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر حاسد إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أعوذ برب الناس مالك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. ربنا اهدنا فيمن هديت وعافنا فيمن عافيت وتولنا فيمن توليت وبارك لنا فيما أعطيت وقنا شر ما قضيت فإنك تقضي ولا يقضى عليك وإنه لا يذل من واليت ولا يئز من هديت تباركت ربنا وتعاليت ولك الحمد على ما قضيت ونستغفرك ونتوب إليك وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد نبي الأمي وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين آمين. صلى الله عليه وسلم.
Jazakallah khairan, Imam. Let us continue praying. And may I call the representative of the Christian Council to come forward and lead us in prayers. May I call Moses Mendy if he is here?
Shall we continue in prayer? And we begin in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Father of the heavens, as we gather this morning to inaugurate the Sukuta Jambanjelly Road, we first want to thank you for our lives and for our health, and ask that you give us the blessings and the grace to witness this day and many others. We commit unto you, O Lord, Father, the family of this country, the Gambia. We ask that you install in us the fortitude to bear the differences of these people. We also commend to you the leadership of this country, that they may continue to inspire the youths, most especially the young people and those in need, that they may also continue to give them their desires. We also commend to you the elders of this country, particularly those on this gathering, that we may also guide the young people to be more tolerant so that we can celebrate and demonstrate more of this type. As we celebrate and demonstrate the gratitude for this road, we ask that we give peace a chance in this country so that we can witness many more of this, especially in those areas that they are in dire need of this. For these and many other prayers, we ask in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, who lives and reigns with you and the Holy Spirit, one God, forever and ever. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thank you. I'll call Pastor Louis Moses. Your Excellencies, the Sukuta Jambanjelly Road being inaugurated today, March 7, 2020, is an auspicious day and week dedicated to women of the world. We honor and salute you as mothers, partners, and pillars of development. The Ministry of Works, Transport, Works and Infrastructure is tasked with the responsibility of transport, public works and infrastructure policies and their implementation. Today we yet again present to His Excellency Mr. President the Sukuta Jambanjelly Road. The Sukuta Jambanjelly Road greatly facilitates travels in Greater Banjul area and in particular between Combo North and Combo South. It has sport economic activities along the corridor and in a short span of time becomes a pride of the nation. The project cost $25 million with funding from the government of the Gambia and the Islamic Development Bank. Implementing agency is GAMWorks, the contractor RSK International, the consultant Studi International and Mahfouz, a local consultant firm. With that short introduction, may I also invite my co-host, Isa Davis, to do a brief introduction and then we launch into the main program. Madam Isa, please come forward.
Thank you very much, PS. Your Excellency, the President Adam Barrow, honorable ministers here present, members of the National Assembly, members of the Diplomatic and Consular Corps, distinguished religious leaders, all protocols respectfully observed. As the PS rightly said, this road we are about to inaugurate today will increase the length of Gambia's road network. It also serves as a part of the network of access roads linking agricultural communities to economic outlets in the Greater Banjul area. My role here is not to make a statement, but I will just now want to call on the Governor of the West Coast region, Mr. Bakari Sanyang, to deliver the welcoming remarks. Mr. Sanyang.
Your Excellency, the President, Mr. Adama Barrow, honorable ministers, Secretary to Cabinet, permanent secretaries and heads of departments and other institutions, presidential advisors, ambassadors and all heads of diplomatic missions in the country, security chiefs and other security details, National Assembly members, regional governors and their deputies, Chairman Brikama Area Council and councillors, District Sefolu and Alkalolus, and religious leaders, all residents of the West Coast region, and all invited guests with all other protocols duly and observed. Good afternoon to you all. It's my pleasure and privilege to give the welcome remarks on this auspicious occasion of the opening of this magnificent Sukuta Jambanjelly Road. I therefore wish to warmly welcome and thank His Excellency and his team for being with us today after coming from the URR on over a week of similar activities. Today it's the turn of the West Coast region to officially receive this first-class dual carriage, which not only links Sukuta and Jambanjelly, but also passing through very important and rapid growing centers and settlements within the Combo North District and linking Combo South District. The importance of good road network and the need for it, especially in this region, cannot be overemphasized. This road will solely bring rapid development to our transport system that is much needed to support the national economic and social developments, not only for the West Coast region, but for the entire country. As you are already aware, that close to 37% of the total population of this country reside in the West Coast region, and this is growing by the day. And if we have to go by the growth rate of West Coast region, from the census of 2003 to the census of 2013, it's growing at a rate of about 76%. That means, on predictions, one can safely say that by the next census, West Coast will hit at least 1 million people in population. So this road is without doubt one of the most welcome developments, and the benefits of which among others will include quicker and more convenient access to the markets by our farming community, especially women farmers, is now assured. Health facilities can also be easily reached during emergencies, and people can definitely get to their workplace or businesses quicker and safer. These are just a few benefits of this important public good that the government is delivering to us today, and we are indeed grateful. Mr. President, I hope this region will continue to enjoy such developments, especially in the infrastructure sector. And in that respect, let me remind you about the road linking Brikama to the airport junction, which has already started to become a nightmare, especially during the morning hours. Having mentioned some of the important benefits of a good road network, we should be reminded about what a reckless or an unattentive use of the road can also result to. We are witnessing too many accidents these days, and the irony is that all these things are happening on good roads. Road accident is becoming a national hazard, and it does not only stop at individual deaths and injuries, but also brings great grief to related families. It's in that vein that I wish to urge all who will be using this road to do so with care and with their undivided attention, and above all, respect all traffic signs on this road. And with these few remarks, I want to thank all of you for your presence and kind attention. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Governor Bakari Sanyang. Standing on the same protocol, may I again recognize the presence of His Excellency Mr. Adam Barrow, President of the Republic of the Gambia, members of the National Assembly, cabinet ministers, members of the Diplomatic and Consular Corps, colleague permanent secretaries, service chiefs, Governor West Coast Region, Lord Mayor of Carnifing Municipal Council or his representatives, Chairman Birkama Area Council, Director General GAMWorks, Managing Directors and Heads of Institutions, the consultants to the International in association with Mahfouz, who are also present, representative of the contractor, Ali Areski, chiefs and alcalos here present, venerable religious leaders, residents of Combo North and Combo South, the police band, GRTS QTV, and representatives of the media houses, ladies and gentlemen. I now call on the first statement of the day, and that is Ali Areski, representing the contractor. Please come forward.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Your Excellency, Mr. Adam Barrow, the President of the Republic of the Gambia, Honorable Ministers, Honorable Members of the National Assembly, Members of the Diplomatic and Consular Corps, the Consulting Study and Mahfouz Engineering, Chiefs, Alcalos, and Ward Councillors, Member of the Security Forces, dear guests, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, it's again a great day to witness another great event, the inauguration of a very important highway linking Sukuta to Jambanjelly. On behalf of our rescue group, I would like to express our gratitude to the Gambia government for the confidence bestowed in Areski group to assume the responsibility that enabled the realization of these noble projects in time and within the budget. The main feature of these projects are: the highway is a length of 13 kilometers with 2x2 lane for a total of 19-meter width, and parking area at some sections, road markings and road signs, street lighting, water relocation services, demolition and reconstruction of affected fences and buildings. With all the inherent challenges, we are proud today to see the project through. Areski Group hereby express its profound gratitude to the President of the Republic of the Gambia, His Excellency Mr. Adama Barrow, to the people of the Gambia, particularly the communities from Jaban to Jambanjelly, for their support and understanding during the execution of the project. The assignment would not be realized without the support of the Minister of Transport Works and Infrastructure, Honorable Bailamin Job, and his able team. Also the Minister of Finance and Economics Affairs, Honorable Mamburinjai and his team. The GAMWorks, under the stewardship of its Director General, Mr. Ibrahim Acham and his team. The funding agent, Islamic Development Bank, and the Gambia government. And a special thank also to the Areski workers, all the subcontractors and partners. God bless the Gambia. Thank you very much for your kind attention.
Thank you very much, Mr. Areski, for that statement. I would now call on the consultant, Mr. Karamo Jaite, to make a brief statement. Mr. Jaite, please.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of the Gambia, Mr. Adama Barrow, the honorable ministers here present, members of the National Assembly, the Governor of West Coast Region, members of the Diplomatic Corps, and distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and all other protocols duly observed. It is with great honor and profound humility that I stand here this afternoon to deliver a statement on behalf of the consultants to the International in association with Mahfouz Engineering on the auspicious occasion of the inauguration of Sukuta Jambanjelly Road. I do agree with the Governor that the Sukuta Jambanjelly Road is potentially is a major road corridor in the West Coast region that links the rural and peri-urban settings in Brikama municipality to the urban and settlements of Kanifing. The road starts in the vicinity of the Sukuta water treatment plants and runs through Jabang, Latiria, Jambur, and ends at Jambanjelly. The works consist of the construction of an asphalt surface dual carriageway with intermittent parking lane for most of its length. However, due to restrictions on the right-of-way within Jambanjelly, the section was constructed as a single carriageway, but it has enhanced paved walkways with street lighting. In addition to extensive drainage works along and across the road, the project also includes installation of traffic lights in Jambanjelly, the relocation of services and removal of affected properties, including fruit trees. The project required the implementation of health, safety, and environmental measures, as well as temporary traffic diversion during the execution period. Physically, construction began in October 2016, and substantial completion was achieved in July 2018. Thereafter, the entire stretch of the road was open to traffic. Beside the huge surge of traffic plying on the road, the proliferation of new residential and commercial properties along its length is a clear manifestation of the positive impacts on the socio-economic development of the area. As it is usually inherent in such complex project, construction of road has its fair share of challenges. I am, however, glad to report that with the collaboration of all our partners, consultant, contractor, client, and funding agent, these challenges were largely surmounted without compromising the quality and standards. Thus, the road has been delivered with the highest quality at international standard. Physically, the road is 13.1 kilometers long, with 2 carriageways, 2 lanes in each traffic direction. To enhance the durability, the asphalt surfacing has been extended over onto the sidewalks with concrete curbs at the edges as for the protection. The carriageways are separated by a painted median, which was meant to allow unrestricted access on and off the road, giving the potential of development of new residential and commercial properties along the road. The project made adequate provision for safety by incorporating measures for separating vehicles from pedestrians by installing bollards along the sidewalks. The bollards were also meant to prevent the use of the sidewalks by vehicular traffic as third lane. Unfortunately, some drivers fail to appreciate the purpose and presence of the bollards, as a large number of these bollards has been knocked down by now. The night vision has also been enhanced by the installation of cat eyes along the median edges of the carriageway. The original design provided for street lighting along the entire length of the road, but due to financial constraint, this has been limited to within Jambanjelly village only. It is, however, envisaged that government will come up with another project that will install street lights on the remaining sections of the road. It was indeed a great honor for Studi International and our associate Mahfouz Engineering to be involved as consultants in the construction of this road. Studi International is well placed to deliver on such important infrastructure projects. We are well established internationally and reputed for quality delivery using cutting-edge engineering technology, both in the design and construction supervision. As part of the Studi group, we are headquartered in Tunis with a staff complement of 650 employees, most of whom are engineers and architects. We have a physical presence in over 30 countries in Africa, including Gambia and Senegal. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate the government and the people of the Gambia and the funding agent the Islamic Development Bank for this laudable achievement. I wish to thank our client GAMWORKS, the Ministry of Transport and Infrastructure, the NRA, NAWEC, GAMTEL, NEA, and all other stakeholders for their collaboration throughout the implementation of the project. I would similarly like to thank the contractor Areski for bearing with us in our collective drive to ensure that the project delivered to the highest standard. Special thanks also go to the local community for their patience and support. Before concluding, I would like to highlight that the road is designed and constructed to last for many years. But as with all infrastructure projects, its useful life can be achieved or even enhanced with care as well as regular maintenance. I therefore implore the beneficiary National Road Authority to institute and adhere to regular maintenance of the road as deemed necessary. Finally, Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as we share this joyous occasion of inauguration of this road, please rest assured that the study will always cherish its partnership with the Gambia government and shall remain committed to delivering high-quality projects whenever the opportunity arises. We have been involved in the development efforts in Gambia since 2004. We supervised the construction of the second phase of Serekunda to Manidaba Road, the construction of Kerewan to Farafina Road, the construction of the newly completed Senegambia Bridge, and we are currently supervising the rehabilitation of roads and drain and sewage system in Banjul. We pray that the new government will continue to deliver more flagship projects in meeting the development goals of the Gambia, and we assure you that it will be a great honor for students to continue to participate in this effort. I thank you all for your kind attention.
Thank you very much, the consultant.
We want to put down the mics a bit. Covering the faces,
Yes. It's okay. Next on the agenda is actually the statement we were expecting from the Financial Islamic Development Bank, who through the office of their governor, the Honorable Minister of Finance and Economic Affairs, did send an apology, and I read on his behalf. Honorable Governor of the Islamic Development Bank, from the Vice President of the Africa Operation Islamic Development Bank. Your Excellency, all was set to join you in Banjul to celebrate the Sukuta Jambanjelly Road inauguration by His Excellency the President. Regrettably, the bank just issued a restriction travel ban, the reason why we are not in Banjul. We celebrate with you in spirit and wish the people of the Gambia and His Excellency the President a joyous inauguration. And with that apology statement, I also invite the Protocols Office to present to the IDB their appreciation gift. And I call on the Honorable Minister of Finance to receive this gift on their behalf. Your Excellency, we also kindly urge you to help us present the gift on behalf of the Gambian people. Malam Jame, who has the gift, or the protocol officers?
Consultant, and before him you heard from Azareski, that is the contractor for the road construction, and of course both of them spoke about the importance of the road and how laudable this can be to the community that are residing here in the Sukuta or West Coast region, and of course in the entire country as well. And it's a very magnificent road, and that is why we are here today for the inauguration. Right now we are witnessing a presentation of some gifts as the protocols have just given it to the President and handed over to the Minister on behalf of
the Director General GAMWORKS, Ibrahim Acham, to make a
for an onward handing over to the ADB. And next is of course, the Director General of GAMWorks, who will deliver a statement. We'll go with that now.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين. Please allow me to recognize the presence of His Excellency, the President of the Republic of the Gambia, Mr. Adama Barrow, Honorable Cabinet Ministers present and past. Please also allow me to recognize the former Minister of Works, Honorable Bala Johumpa, commonly known as Action Man, honorable members of the National Assembly, members of the Diplomatic and Consular Corps, Governor, West Coast Region, permanent secretaries, service chiefs, board of directors, management and staff of the Gambian Agency for the Management of Public Works, GAMWorks, managing directors and head of institutions here present, representative of the consultants to the International in association with Macfus Engineering Consultants, representatives of the contractor, RSK, chiefs and alcalos, venerable religious leaders, police band, GRTS, and other media houses present here. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is a great honor and privilege to give a statement at this important event marking the inauguration of Sukuta Jambanjelly Road. The road is a first-class road of high quality, built to modern standards. The road has solved a major problem with transportation along the Sukuta to Jambanjelly route, surrounding villages and towns and beyond. As the project implementation agency, GAMWorks is proud of this achievement. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the implementation of the Sukuta to Jambanjelly Road has been a collective effort by a number of entities who have worked closely together to bring about the success that we are celebrating today. First of all, I want to express our gratitude to the government of the Republic of the Gambia through the Ministry of Finance and Economic Affairs for providing the funding with the funding for the road with the support of the Islamic Development Bank. At GAMWorks, we have a team of dedicated professionals who work very hard to ensure project success. In this regard, please allow me to appreciate the excellent performance of my two lieutenants, the Technical Director Amal Gay and the Finance and Admin Director Mr. Sajaja, the project manager for this project, Mr. Babkar Diba, and the staff working under them. Sukuta to Jambanjelly Road has been designed to high standards. The consultant for the project is Turi International of Tunis in collaboration with our local partner, Macfus Engineering Consultants. The consultant has done a superb job in the design and supervision of the road under the leadership of the project team leader, Mr. Karamo Jaita, who is one of our own, and assisted by Mr. Saran Haidara of Macfus Engineering. Following the conclusion of an international competitive bidding process, RSK won the contract for the construction of the road. I have to say that RSK is a serious and capable contractor. I want to express our appreciation of RSK for the high quality of the road and the cordial working relationship established throughout the execution of the contract. There was good collaboration between GAMWorks and government ministries and agencies to facilitate the processing of payments to the consultant and contractor and the provision of the local counterpart funding. I want to thank the Ministry of Finance and Economic Affairs, the Ministry of Transport, Works and Infrastructure, and the National Road Authority, NRA, for their timely support in for their support in the timely execution of the project. There were other institutions and agencies who were involved in the project, such as NAWEC, the National Environment Agency, the Geology Department, the Ministry of Lands and Regional Government, the Department of Lands and Physical Planning. I thank these institutions and all those who have contributed to the success of this project. We had a very good cooperation with the people of Combo North and Combo South in the implementation of the project. During the construction works, we had to demolish and shift some of the fences of compounds in some locations to make way for the road. I want to thank the residents of the villages along the road for their understanding and patience. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, since groundworks was set up by the government of the Gambia with the assistance of the World Bank, the agency has been working in partnership with the various sectors to build infrastructure such as roads, markets, car parks, offices, town halls, public buildings, schools, community centers, health centers, sporting facilities, skill centers, water supply, drainage and sanitation facilities, to name a few. To date, groundworks has successfully implemented projects and contracts in excess of $200 million. Over the years, the nature of groundworks operations have evolved. In the early days of groundworks, the agency was mainly executing World Bank funded projects, but since then, the agency has been working on projects funded by other development partners, such as the African Development Bank, the Islamic Development Bank, the OPEC Fund for International Development, the German Development Bank, KfW, the United States Agency for International Development, USAID, and the United Nations Development Program, UNDP. The other evolution in groundworks operations in recent years is that the agency is not only working with the government sectors, but also with the public institutions and agencies, such as the Gambia Ports Authority, the Gambia Revenue Authority, the University of the Gambia, and the National Nutrition Agency, to name a few. This has also meant that there has been a diversification in the sources of funding for groundworks projects. The bulk of the inflow of project funds into the agency is still from our development partners, but in recent years, a significant proportion is coming from the national budget or from the coffers of local public institutions. There has also been a diversification in the nature and variety of projects executed by groundworks. Not only is the agency engaged on poverty alleviation and community-based programs, but we are also engaged in the construction of major civil works and the rehabilitation and upgrading of existing facilities. There has also been a scaling up of the complexity of projects undertaken by the agency, from access roads to highways such as the Westfield to Sukuta, the Sukuta to Jambanjelly Road, and from community centers to modern multi-story office buildings such as the Ace Landing Station at Bruceby. Groundworks is ready and willing to work with all government ministries and public institution agencies in order to make a significant contribution towards the achievement of the goals of the National Development Plan and the vision of His Excellency the President Adam Barrow. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, let me take this opportunity to sincerely thank His Excellency the President of the Republic of the Gambia, Mr. Adam Barrow, and his government for the confidence in groundworks and all the support that the agency has received. We also want to thank all our partners and collaborators, including our development partners, government sectors, public institutions and agencies, clients, consultants, contractors, and service providers. I wish to assure His Excellency President of the agency's total continual commitment to implement quality development projects in an efficient, effective, and transparent manner on behalf of the government of the Gambia, our development partners, clients, and beneficiaries. I thank you all for your kind attention.
Thank you very much, Mr. Cham. Mr. Cham, please. I will now call on the Minister of Works, Transport to, we have a gift for Mr. Cham from the Ministry of Works in appreciation of your efforts. Okay, okay, where is the gift, please? Protocol. Thank you very much. We will now take a break. I think now we need to take a break and then put on our dancing shoes and start dancing. So we will now call on the Mama Africa Band to give us some entertainment. 5 minutes, Mama Africa Band.
Hello, check mic 1 2. Strictly black man never died. Yeah, hello. Benal kalo kontonna aninna sefu ba Musa bi suso bi tolle malumta wal jiajang be julo dilana al kalo la aninna sefo min yalan ko jamano diata kayro kayra akata sukuta sate ko jang abenta jamano le fe banda president ba fanan kontonna nana nyul bi ayo ye nyumita le diwata koyo Uso jango nimita tita koyo Anema koyo mutoloy Mandi kole Suruhani kilinyo Fulano lenyo Jalano lenyo Kasiko lenyo Manda kole Sarakurole
baraka Demba Duban. Don kilo diata bake. Ala baraka. Ala baraka Demba Duban. Demba Duban ala baraka. Thank you Demba Duban ala baraka. Allah baraka Demba Duban. Thank you. Allah baraka. Yo Allah baraka Demba Duban. Allah baraka. Demba Duban ala baraka. Time. Demba Duban, your time is up. Ala baraka. Thank you very much, Demba Duban. Don kilo diata bake. I will now call on the KM Drama Group.
Very important. Neex na trop amul lo ci wax ci loolu nak.
Waaw am na solo bu baax a baax su ko defee loolu yëngoon na non man dew ma man lii moom waaw am na solo waaye fexe naa ba taxaw bu baax a baax su ko defee rek ñu xaarandi ñan ñooy ñëw next comme ni ngeen ko gisee noonu ñu ngi fii ci Sukuta Jambanjelly daloo yoon bi ba léegi ñu ànd ak ñi nga xamante ne mooy cultural group si waaye tamit ak comedian group si ñëpp ñu ngi fii Sukuta seen comedian group bi very entertaining group ñu ngi around su ko defee ñu ànd ak ñoom Sukuta drama group bi ñoom dañ interesting trop su ko defee ñu ngi nii
Sukuta drama group.
su ko defee ñu seet ñoom lan la ñoo def wa ok su ko defee ñu seet ñoom ñu xam lan la ñoo indi xam naa ne it's gonna be entertaining and interesting by the way su ko defee ñii moom xam naa ne comme dañoo perform dañoo ànd ak seetaan leen rek ñu seet ñoom lan la ñoo def waaye ba léegi ñu dellu ci rek ci bés bi xam naa ne ñu bari right now ñu ngi enjoy entertainment bi waaye ñu fàttali rek ne li tax ñu dajaloo fii tey mooy daloo yoon bi nga xamante ne jógee na si Sukuta Junction fu ñu nekk nii dem ba Jambanjelly yoon bi nag nekk na yoon bu am solo su ko defee ñu déglu li nga xamante ne mooy entertainment.
ko gën a jamaal ko ke non tan
mba fenkelela mbeti kala sa do fambulo da ngete duma to nya fene Gambia be ala go daleno
ne ndo ne woyata ne may ba tutu le fon
ma juju le fon
billahi
te dolone ngay te dolone ngami kel Gambia be ko da Gambia be leja andum ba fu la ñanal ko te
delenge no
itelentano
sembo se bute ni safolo man ko mo wala
Stefanam biga mamman yamira yallo ni nganna juju o fitini kama jan nimme ke nyam kumoti ya fo nye parents
emna chuf
ha
kilenta nga nyofa
e yamina chuf sa fel mbulo li bani paret mbulo li padelo
ni ngi ma ne safole sa jitun jaato la ngata 50-50
50-50 safo dati je
ipareta
alna bay ko muta
comme bay say
allez-y Allez, Jojo. Comme une Jojo, déjà, I do. Set. Allez, qui est présent, maman, il a fait du sale. Casa. Hey. Yo. Ndala adabu namo alsonko baroyon non alsonko bangal non sondale ni wo wedo lan dalal no sondale ni do lan dalal no ka de faytan tema thank you sondale dai lo za tane munna mamundole jamundole mo combat du lal ni combat du lambo e pare na magic la fo no baro ni bambude la cartera kana yenin ken am kana carte ke so fene wonya ni wonda ta watir abe watir billahi wonne ni ta watir namol ni malo fonnal be central ni dar alkem albeta Mfarama baro bi baro bela bidi Allah alhamdulillah rabbil alamin ngoy ko kabringa adam baro je nya seniyata set adam baro banasu najuma jallo dimma wallahi billahi tonya nyimbulu ngay ko alba je kan nyimbulu ala baraka bagi ala baraka yeah ngamobe ko to kabudum boda chena
Thank you very much.
Okay, Allah baraka bagi. No time to waste.
Yeah.
Allah baraka.
Combat bi mo yaakoroon na def nga officier ko yaa waroon na fuuf combat bi de Kamba Barak Ousseynou Dam
combat bi neex na Baro
Baro moo tax
combat bi dëgg neex na président Baro bi ko reena be kontaan because you know moom moo daaneel ba kooku na farsa du taxaw si élection te xam naa ne président Baro bu amee loolu moom bu tëddee dina nelaw trop dafa mel ni ñi ngay ñëw am ñeneen amul
waa KMC Drama Group ñëw su ko defee ñu ànd ak ñoom
I wando kaay leen jëndal ndox $3 I wando ndox $5 ndox I wando sister doo jëndal ndox I wando kaay leen jëndal ndox sister doo jëndal ndox sister jëndal ndox I wando kuy jëndal ndox In the eyes of humanity, where road and existence play its part, in the will of movement that makes you still exist, is your life. But our negligence. Our roads are still smooth, but our minds are still bumpy. The overloaded trucks. We even use our phones while driving. How unsafe have we made our beautiful roads? Very unsafe. So what are you
See, how long have we been standing here? When we cross road, drivers cannot respect simple signs that are on the road. So how do you expect to avoid accident?
It's not only about the zebra crossing. Even the signs to show where you should overtake and not to overtake. Before, if you could recall, the license, it's like in a form of a book, where the signs are drawn and its meaning are stated. But where are they?
The issue is what we need to dilute right now. The aspect here is, how can you have a driver to respect the signs or the symbols that are on the traffic if the person haven't gone through a perfect and a system that had been groomed properly?
We just sit at your home and then the lesson will meet you there without not even going proper testing. Look at him. We have been standing here. He didn't even notice us. And he called himself a policeman.
And you know what is the problem right now? In as much as those drivers are not being put into a system for them to understand these signs and symbols that are at the traffic, it's really going to be a mess on our side. Let me even give you a live scenario that happens right in front of my eyes. Hey, look, it's not a joke and it's a real scenario that happens in front of me. 3 bright young children, they were crossing to get to school. I mean, a driver from nowhere, came from nowhere, hit both the 3 and the youngest died instant. Nothing came out of it.
What do you think we should do now?
The matter is clear.
So, you see, when you're exhausted, take a rest. And focus on the other driver,
on the bicycle rider,
the differently able,
the elderly.
Focus. We have played our part. What would you do?
The problem requires a solution, and the solution has an equation. In as much as the equation is not befitted, we would never be able to have the solutions to be solved. And the solution includes you and I, and the government, who has a greater role to play in this aspect.
We have played our part. What would you do? Help them. Talk to them. If you see someone doing something wrong on the road, correct them. Because we are all policing the community. We all have a role to play. We have a role to play. What would you do?
So I think it shouldn't be easy. If a driver wants to go and enter the road with a license. So it's very simple right now, getting a license. But though the driver should go and embark on a training. And then we also make sure that every kid or every person who wants to cross the road, we should help them. I have played my part. What will you do?
We have played our part. What would you do?
Thank you very much, Red Cross team.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for this message. I think this is a message.
We have played our part. What would you do?
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. I think this is a message for everybody, including the traffic unit, all of us users of the road.
The KMC.
Thank you very much, KM Red Cross Drama Team.
Red Cross Drama Group.
We will all be cautious when using the
I
road.
think they have sent out a very important message about the road crossing and the responsibility of government and every one of us in making sure that there is road safety. And I think that was very, very important in the presence of the President and, of course, other government officials as well. And next we will have now the statement by the Minister of Transport Works and Infrastructure, Mr. Baylamin Job, who will now deliver a statement. I know in a moment we'll go with him, and then, of course, it looks like that has been changed. There's been, instead of the minister, we'll go with the Alcalo.
Chief of Kombo North, please, Alhaji Modu Bojang. Okay.
Assalamu alaikum ya Jamaatul Muslimin. I'll give a vote of thanks in local language for the benefit of the Scutarian and Kombo South Kunjurians. Your Excellency, Adam Barrow, Honorable Ministers, farm secretaries, construction companies, diplomats, and any person who may be present here, we are giving vote of thanks in local language. We first of all will thank Mbala Tentula, Mia Sangoda Bankoda, Bo Tentula, Mbe Adam Barola Masakunda Tentula, Anala Molu Mebe, Mbe Doku Lal Mini Aloko Nisilo Doku, Pro Halamadun and Dafendoli, Bebe Tentula. Nyekatan tole privilege ballot in tol Kombo North and Kombo South. Kulunga silo sto no mimbeta amala istano anywhere in Kombo South amela hajo tinya. So ningala nema tele se ala tendo ba I nemo samba minika wolomu masakunda te se masakunda folo tendo anado kulal mu mebe. Nyensilo anafa Mota express lano anafa moment. Atko elapta tala Kombo Sando Daoda o Kombo Central istano amela hajo te aman slow block. Istano eboja eta Jambanjelly eta Brikam elapta tala Daoda eta. Istano eta Jambanjelly eta Sane eta Kunjure eta Kato efutata. Ya Kombo ba. So dalilo kan walati nan kombe ala tentula mbe kila tentula mbe barola masakunda mulbe tentula mine ni silo doko ani mingo men ne kuga ni silo to adoko to mbe mari tentula fana mba fala annembara alman na dunya ni lakro alaya kan ya rabbana atina fi dunya hasanata wa fil akhirati hasanata wa qina adhaban Mao dan la anu mine no kambe la ano alanga nyo mutanu ngana ka nyo la hasidot ngale mo taminde ngaje ko ay wala taminde wato le bala ni na mo wato le momo ay wato so yemina ke jam yemina foja yemina tuja mbanyo ni nkala wala to sai ngata non ko masakunda wo be akekan ndo seten do la wakamba alanga nyo mutanu nga fatto nyo hasizia ba hasizia mambetea ndo lakila en dandala lale akon kana ke hasidot ngale mota minita mata minala la tamme atele palaso diala wolo ba nina tay ko otekela ite be fam batande ne ala ko ko ito ko lata ko itel be batal ba kele nyala ito tush no laje waye fayta fe no laje so mbe masakunda tendula na do ko lalbe ando mbe na ministre tendula tata ala banko kayem bunya ala moli bunya bakel olong Musa Drame mbe tendula ni man mo tendula tala tendula ay ni nyata nyela ando mbe masakunda mo be tendula mba fala la nemba assalamu alaikum.
Thank you. Abaraka chief ngalon ko comme musolu bebe kontanrin parce que ngalon sa ibe la firi fengole bonde la kabo jambamboli jeli fo banjul kankangote mala yalon before ni futata banjul e balo be ka kankango soto baren sa ngalon ko me mo bebe bola jambanjeli fo banjul ini la dondi ko atenola abaraka chief. Next on the item, I have the Mama Africa band. Mama Africa, are you set? Okay, Mama Africa band to give us some entertainment before we'll call on the Minister of Transport, Works and Infrastructure.
Yes. Zimbabwe. Volunteer Zimbabwe. Canada can Kitiman can someone be Bilumbala, Biarako, Bankola. Kula mjini Bankola do kula mjini. Kanisa la Juma ile mialongo Gambia kulbe total.
Jale Musa is a very young artist with his band who sings very wonderful and melodious songs. In fact, he has been with the president from the Upper River region to here today. And
microphone,
they will now
Munyanin sabaro nyine ka bangosa
Bala bati
Adama Jalamba alikalo ya Adama baro kanule kabrimbite Soro hey Saibo Daramela Adama Binta Sabalina Adama baro NPP baro la parti kutola ya oui baro NPP baro la parti kutola Sabalila Adama baro inana me baro le kumandila Bukari Jawara la Adama Bukari Jawara Mpagari Maganera la Adama baro Isalama le Adama baro me baro le maya me Adama ya betene NPP, parola parti. NPP, Barola Party Kudolota. Mori Baro, Afa NPP, Barola Party Kudolota. Kosu Jam. Lamini Jufu la Adama, Lamini Jufu. Alaji Jawara Kotomale, Lamini Jufu. Korika Baro, Halima Baro, Halima Baro. Aliyakana Jali Musa ye Mangamakunda Mangamakunda Muli Jali Musa kanone Ala baraka kanona Mangamakunda Ala baraka kanona Aisa Baro Alima Baro Ali Baro Uli Baro Halima Baro Aisa Baro Mori Baro Gauri Baro Salvana Nadu Banda Alama Baro Una Janika Kuli Moli Akadule NPP Barola Party Kudola Afai NPP Barola Party Kudola Alibara Musa Suso NPP Barola Party Kudola Padumada Sise Padu Sise Sise Madamori Maimuna Sise Bebe Padumada Sise Sise Madamori Janena Madamori Korika Barone NPP Barola Party Kudola We Baro Apa NPP Barola Party Kudola Baro Sister Soul NPP Sister Soul Baro Sister Soul NPP Barola Party Kudola We Baro Apa NPP Barola Party Kudola Alibara Unyani Sabaro Unyana Kabanko Dada Sanadaba Sabubati Unyani Sabaro Unyana Kabanko Dada NPP Barola Party Kudola Aliburo We Baro Aliburo Kasi Aliburo 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 Aba NPP Barola Party Kudola NPP, Barola Party Kudola. We Baro. Thank you.
Thank you, Mama Africa, for that lovely song. Thank you once again.
That was another great song by Jali Musa, Mama Africa Band. Finally singing a new song for NPP.
Is Jalimanda.
As President Barrow's political
and group.
party.
Are you set?
We're still going with the entertainment.
Jalimanda Ile.
Jalimanda, of course, are next, and they would, of course, also going to entertain the
I would like
crowd.
to acknowledge the events planning and management
Sukuta
ETM led by
Jambanjelly
Sirawali Ndaunyai for this beautiful decoration.
Ñu
Let's give her a round of applause.
ñu fàttali rek ne ñu ngi fii nii ci Sukuta Jambanjelly
Group. 5 minutes.
Inauguration ba tey right now nag ñu ngi ci entertainment sector bi wala entertainment time su ko defee ñu ànd ak beneen groupe ñoom tamit ñu entertain crowd bi
mbenoma annunta bolenoma fana katu alaye nim barako le da man sake nim baraka Sedi Baro Manasi momo be Adama Baro ali wuli Sedi Baro Jamalu Sontima Lannaya Mansake Jamalu Sontima
Adama Baro alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin allahi tantobe maso e jabaru ala
manalube manso
KMC bundanya ila delegation no fele Fatu Sise Yankuba Dabo Diego Kwandela Somane Aso di Soto Kasoma Lutora Ala Barika Kanoni Mbadi Nyaye
Ala Yisundu Sure Besirinjang Ala Yisundu Besiring
Fatu Sise Fatu Bayo Inyata Sinifola Sonkondeni Yamfula Sanjali Dabo Hey Ibrahima Sise Sise Ngana Ngamandi Modi Soro Ibrahima Tungara La Barika Lana ya tilo doyata Sekumaro Abarika
Amadou Sané Fere
Barika Baro Halima Baro Rawatulahi Baro Adama Baro Ini Hawa Baro Wuluta Wuluta Njaga Sane la Wulu Mohojona Amadou Sané Satan Sané Kundo Basuane Jamaisar
Manda Adama Baro Inesu Juma Jalo Dinkele Baro Banasi Adama Kelu Wangane
Majango Samu
Samu Baro Dinke Ndebe Masalema Barika Dina Tanka Mani Duwajabi Adama Barika Bila Ite Bale Sonta Kadinke Neuku Keso So Muso De Barika Hulu Maimuna Sisela Adama Inesu
Ibrahima Sise
Namo
Alhamdulillahi Seku Sise di Ibrahima Sidi Lamina Maria Farmada Sise Alabarika Mara Farms Club Takindi Faji Bunda Alabarika Serafalo
Ibrahima Sise
Lamine Sise Bemi Alabarika Dami Amazake Fatu Babaroke Sajom Baloke Fabu Sane Maimuna Sise Maimuna Bande Baljabolo Fula Mutajaba Asiri Mahakandara Kumbade Kantara Jaje
Sane Balama
Musabala
Fabu Sane Fele Nyanjo Kuru Nyanjo Longa Sajuru Jumamo Namo Tungera Nima
Lamini Fofana Jula Fama
Saibo Tungera Ilisu
Sise Andre Bulkadi Babo Fofana Alabarika Kano
Maimuna Sise Abarika
Adinya Sonde Kanula Sonde Barika
Fabu Sane Balama Kombalivi Sajuru Jumamo Malingo Abarika Jaluli Adam Baroye Wallahi Ude Sise Abarika Sise Keba Dimo Sise Ngana Mandi Mori Jani Ngana Mandi Mori Saibo Tungera Abarika Kamobale Sankari Jali Bala Kodam Baro Jansa Namo Dalama Kedi Namo Namo
Birango Usondama
Namo
Alabarika
Saibo Fele Dalama Kedi Sandama Wala Mutonya
Saibo Tungara
Abarika
Alabarika Abubakar Zawara
Alaji Tijera Besirinjang
Alabarika
Holani Janjunge Alaji Tijera Abarika Lami Tungara Abarika Jaloli Lunge Wala Mutonya di Bariko Gasudara Boka Fabe Abarika Aji Bariko Suso Sura Musa Bangali Abarika
Baro Sisters Alabarika
Baro Sisters Yuma Sisa Sisa Ngana Mandi Mori Jane Ngana Mandi Mori Fede Ngana Mandi Mori Wala Mutonya di Jaloli Kona Abarika Wala Mutonya di
Alabarika Jali DJ Alabarika Tatulen Jalimanda Jërëjëf Jalimanda yow fu président Baro duga nga duga fa way ka cangalama président Baro jërëjëf président Baro sa liggéey rafet na sa taxawaay rafet na moo tax Gambia ne wiw Baro Afrika ne wiw Baro sa bunta dafa ubbeeku nga ne Gambia yëpp nañ ñëw President Barrow.
Thank you.
Well,
next I have the honor to call on my boss, Honorable Bai Lamin Job, the Minister of Transport, Works and Infrastructure, who has the habit of thanking everybody but himself.
Assalamu alaikum West Coast region. Congo North, Congo South. Affaire Vilana. Thank you to the music groups, the theater groups, the dance groups. Your Excellency, President of the Republic of the Gambia, Mr. Adama Barrow. cabinet colleagues, honorable members of the National Assembly, members of the Diplomatic and Consular Corps, permanent secretaries and service chiefs, the governor, West Coast Region, representatives of the Carnifing Municipal Council, Chairman, Brikama Area Council, the Director General of Gunworks, Managing Director and heads of institutions, the consultants, Studi International, and Mafus Engineering consultants, the contractor, Ariski, chiefs, alkalis, and religious leaders here present, residents of Combo North and Combo South, representatives of the media, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is my great pleasure and honor, one more time within a week, to be part of the inauguration of a new road. Just about a week ago, it was Lamin Koto Pasemas. This time, the Sukuta to Jambanjelly Road, another achievement by the present government. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this new road is a two-lane dual carriageway, except at Jambanjelly, where the road narrows because of encroachment of properties. And as earlier mentioned, the total cost of this project, let me adjust it, is actually $27.7 million US dollars. 22.5 million is coming from the Islamic Development Bank and US 2.5 million from the Gambia government. That is over $250 million. Let me take this opportunity, therefore, to thank the Islamic Development Bank for their support. Let me also thank my colleague, the Minister of Finance and Economic Affairs, Honorable Mamour Njai, for his support under very difficult circumstances. I want to recognize equally the performance of the implementing agency, Gunworks, for the final completion of this project. For some of you who may not know, the project was faced with a serious challenge in the form of a very large water main in the middle of the road. And the project had to seek additional funding to overcome this constraint. Gunworks continues to prove its capacity to deliver projects in various sectors, as was mentioned by the MD. And as the first Director General of the agency, I am proud and I wish to congratulate the current Director General, Mr. Ibrahim Acham, and his team. That is the Technical Director, Omar Gay, the Technical and Administrative Director, Sajo Jah, and the Project Manager of this project, Bubakar Diba. And I wish to tell them, and I am telling them, to continue the good work of the agency, which was started about 20 years ago in 1993 and is still standing in good stead. I want to recognize the efforts of the consultants, Studi International, especially Mr. Karamo, and Mafus Engineering, Mr. Haidara, and the contractor, Ariski Ali Ariski. These funds made it possible, and I wish to congratulate them all. I will take this opportunity to implore the National Roads Authority, NRA, to ensure regular inspections and maintenance of the road. I wish also to implore the road users to play their roles properly. We all know that overloaded trucks will cause rapid decay of the road and will reduce the lifespan. We have an axle load policy which we are implementing to address this issue, and we require their cooperation, especially the cooperation of our transport union, who I know the members are here. Truckers that carry sand over this road should know that they should cover their sand because it is spilling on the road and is becoming a safety hazard. And it accelerates the wearing of the road markings and the road surface itself. They should cover their sands, as I said. The property owners along the road should also avoid encroaching on the right-of-way of this road, because that too is a safety hazard and prevents provision of utilities and future development. This is just to say that the serviceability and the maintenance of this road require the involvement of all the stakeholders: NRA, road users, truckers, property owners, and the transport union. Excellencies, guests, ladies and gentlemen, I now wish to thank the organizers of this ceremony, namely the ministry and its staff, especially the Permanent Secretary, Mor Sise, and his team. I want to thank the officers of the Office of the Vice President, the National Roads Authority, Gang Works, the different branches of the security forces, Moisi, GRTS, and the Gambia Printing and Publishing Corporation. I also want to thank EPM for these magnificent settings. I wish to thank you all. My final thanks, ladies and gentlemen, goes to His Excellency, the President Adama Barrow, for his support, for his leadership, and for his vision. As you may all notice by now, this is, if you care to notice, that this country is moving forward. His Excellency is in the lead, and nothing can stop this. Nothing can stop this country. And thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Honorable Bai Lamin Job. Now we are nearing the end of the program, and I think what the Mandinkas will say, Liro be futala tongoto. But before the President makes his statement, we'll want to call on the police band, cultural troupe to entertain us. Police band. Police band, we only have 5 minutes, please, so can you come quickly?
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum badin sukutan kolu ngali kontong. Ayo kuno na betila, tila kuno na betila o. Yetalo nye bantambulo santo, ya voye adama baromba kilika. wali kula fali maje di man sobe yanda la baro man nasi la nyambi yankale faga baro man nasi wallahi man nyina na amadu ba fulola ngai ba fullo jeri yesa ni malola di fulake ba mu da du wajule ala na so di be fulo e ni sa la baro fulare baro man nasi la na tolo di ngai man nyina na abulay so nyalla borin kumbani borin dama yidi so do di jandi dore na mo do ni so fa do da la du kala tan na de ko ya wala ma ye jokana ka wo jokana bata buneke ngai baro man nasi la wallahi dunya la dum fodo dunya be bata adama da balam ngai man nyina baro sin sa samay mula be ni ngai di ta sabali wa ko ko to ma ferenting wallahi sabali sa ta ko sabali jile wallahi ni koy sabala ko e kamara ni min koy kamara ko e sabali ni kamara la bata yo bala be ba kini ngai to ya muka to ba ko ba ko ko ni da ko wuli ni ba ni ko ko ni da ko sina so maliya wallahi ko di ma su ni kina mala mati aya ta ni su sunna ko ni la ni su sunni sa ni ma be yo kal ko ko la ila wa subhanallah may muna ba ko do be ni do tele baro sisas wallahi jokana ka wa jokana bata woro sisas jambe ni ya lugane kuna ana bitila tila ko ni bitila yana lo nyaman tamulo santo ya monye adam baro magina wallahi butakalo manjako fele kai fefende mujali kunda tani sawa wali mita wala ko melari ko majalo mi kai manyina mama afrika banda mi kuruna la kapo sama de masu ni kula kala mate kai ndiwa kuno na gitila tila kuno na gitila katalo nyamanta mulo santo ya monye adam baro magina wallahi jidu tura director immigration tura ngana mandi mori jani ngana mandi mori ko mali direta mandi mori tura tarante kay mandi mori ada mo baro la sili baro man na sila nyambi jankale baka tura ngana mandi moro kuna na tila kuno na tila ya kalo nyamanta mulo santo ya fanya ada baro wallahi maimuna sise tilo kile maimuna karo kile maimuna kay bulu mano jino maimuna wallahi adama we sale mala man kumbalin fin baba tumani baba sankunga sale mala man kumbalin fin kay ganchon amadu sane kuna na tila kuno na tila ya kalo nyamanta mulo santo ya fanya ada baro wallahi dahaba jokana bata bume ke jambe ni dalu kanden kay manyina mamudu jobula taro kile mamudu ay tilo kile mamudu jobu tirama kan wallahi mamoy ko ni ba fate ko may tirama kan tenda ni ba mala jate ko may tirama kan tenda mamudu jobu ay jibi kuna na betila kuno na betila ya tala nyabanta bulo santo ya fonye adam baro bagilika kuna na betila kuno na betila ya tala nyabanta bulo santo
ala baraka police band cultural group jërëjëf ko moy Maimouna Cissé
Police band cultural group. I know they have also contributed their part here today, as they have been doing over the past couple of the president's regional tour in URR in Central River region as well. Mon yangangi yengal ñom ak president bi depuis basse be fi té tam yengal lañ fi
waaw non ñi mom xamna né buñ fi joggé tay rek dina nek ñoo xamné mom seen groupe bi gaay dinañ ko lañ xamna nek na groupe bu am jëriñ groupe bu important waaw so waaw su ko défé rek ñoy police band léegi kuy ñëw jël si kàddu kuy ñëw jël.
Yeah, allo. Check mic 1, 2, strictly black man to crewman international. Crew. Professor. Crew. Well, I can't go to Timothy. Say for me, my body and liberty. Crew, Professor Crewman International. Yeah.
With some entertainment. Waykat yi daal dinañu bëgg a bañ. Su ko defee ñu ànd ak moom.
Adam Barrow tala fila ay moja be kumbola. Adam Barrow tal mala fingina ay moje konko bala. Adam Barrow mala fingina ay moja mindo bala. Bari jandimbe don kilo nyim fongola la folo. A Sukuta nkole ni ku yarin soto mi ya lon ko kabo Sukuta Johnson ba kana fo Sukuta traffic light Jaban Johnson molla be lorin ge min keta Sukuta nkolti kalo ka president Barrow batu ka bendum ina boje ina nan jang nga wodi disappointment osto sate mol bulo ko ni ku ya tala baki Barrow na ta fintin yani Senegambia sirol Barrow man diya nyamba fole ina da Sukuta Jaban road la yela so inyanda duna ni Sukuta la kono la yana finti nan kanalo ni Jaban Johnson oto jang barian dai ina ta ni janna o man diya ayo Adam Barrow wallahi Gambia di wata kumbole nyala wala yallandila ina yallandala aye Adam Barrow le wallahi Gambia di wata kumbole nyala ina yallandila de wala yallandala bayor wata kumbole nyala wallahi Gambia di wata kumbole nyala wallahi miskino ta kumbole nyala alikalo kala Adam Barrow sefo kala Adam Barrow Musa susala Adam Barrow le Sidu turala Adam Barrow Aisatu chamula Adam Barrow le wallahi Gambia du mate kumbo la nyala wala yallandala nene yallandala de Gambia du mate kumbo la nyala police olta kumbo le nyala soldier olta kumbo la nyala wallahi banko du olta kumbo le nyala wali yallandila de nene yallandala de bata kumbo le nyala fulo masata kumbo le nyala wallahi bata fulo ta kumbo le nyala alikalu kausa kumbo le nyala Mamadu boja ta kumbo le nyala Sidu turu ta kumbo le nyala Dako chamu ke ta kumbo la nyala Munanna sidu ta kumbo le nyala Wallahi Gambia du mate kumbo la nyala wali yallandala wali yallandala
Okay, abaraka jali ala baraka jali ala baraka
Okay, the last entertainment before we invite the president for his inaugural statement.
Well, that is still part of the cultural performances su ko defee
His Excellency
Thank you very much, Dahaba. Thank you.
su ko defee rek de ba
Thank
léegi
you very much, Dahaba.
ñu fàttali rek ne ñun fii nii ci
We have
Sukuta Jambanjelly Highway
Sankalamba. Queen Dabo ile. Sankalamba.
inauguration
Queen Dabo.
foogoon naa ne
Ali Taria, Ali a minute full adorable
foogoon naa ne
Ali Taria.
foogoon naa ne cultural groups yi jeex na waaye ba léegi
2 minutes.
dafa mel ni ba léegi affaire yi jeexagul
Nali man Taria sambi Allah time obe banna.
ñu dellu ànd ak ñoom ci
yo mbebo be konton na men yalon kontol bota jara wesle fatu jaajola na dele ke sonola mun toluti
Jara West
anam barobe dango dan kala filen ngataraje na jara wes dingol men be jara men ko fama sana nyolu fatu sita nyolu ibrahima sita nyolu mbe wala noma wala na ni wuli tambuka sino fonge bayndi be dunya da wala ton sija manza musoro sidalwo ay be barono mama ya musoro sidalwo Adam baro no madam saya musoro la tide dalu Ali ma baro ay san baro musoro di dalu san baro ko to dinda sala zero palu ngai zero najma jalla di ma mamu baro di ma saya musoro di dalu ma saya musoro di dalu wallahi mo bukadino jul jalal ma so man saya musoro la tide dalu
well we are still at the entertainment, of course, as you can see. It has been a very eventful afternoon here. A lot of entertainment. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now, next on the agenda is the statement by His Excellency, the President of the Republic of the Gambia. And please join me to welcome to the podium His Excellency, the President. And I'm sure Dahaba would want to say something before the President comes.
Assalamu alaikum. Wa Coastal Road, West Coast Region. Sufi buangel President Barrow jogwa. Ali wulale lo ali bulo kosi. Like a standing ovation. Ali bulo. Tachulan we Barrow. We Barrow. We Barrow. We Barrow.
The President Sukuta Jambanjelly. That's the end of the program. National People's Party. Why came Amadi Bojan Kerejef? So President Sukuta Jambanjelly. Taylor Maharu. Viva! Viva! Kerejef, Your Excellency.